time in prayer about that, and I spend some time looking for direction from Him, that He's going to get me through it. I didn't pass out or vomit. Like, I made it. You know what I mean? And that's facing fear. I mean, more people would rather die than speak in public. You know what I'm saying? But you can do that because God can use you for that. I love that saying that He doesn't call the equipped, He equips the called. I love that. Okay, so let's listen to what the Bible says in Isaiah 41:10. It says, "Fear not, for I am with you." And this is important. You need to insert your own name. Fear not, for I am with Paulette, and I'm with Candina and Denise. Okay? Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. What is so important for you to take from that is He's not talking to everybody else. He's talking to you. Sometimes we read the scriptures and we think, that's right, He does that for Sunshine. Oh no, He does it for Amber too. You know? That is for you. It's not for everybody else. It's for them too. But I think sometimes that as women, and even men, I don't know, I'm not a man, but I'm a woman. And so I know that as women, for sure, sometimes we feel like that you have to be a certain way. You have to encourage people. You have to do this, you have to do that to be worthy. But every one of you are worthy of what God did for us because of Jesus. Okay, here's another thing. Matthew 19:26 that I love. With man, this is impossible. But with God, all things are possible. So when you decide to have a vision for your business or for your life, don't think on the terms of what I can do. Think of what God can use me for. Okay? All right, number 3. You got to have a why, ladies. And your why should change. Why I started Premier is not why I'm still in Premier today. Okay? And that's a good thing. Why I started Premier a long time ago was because I had a 2-year-old at home, and we lived in a town where I didn't have family, and I feel like I needed adult conversation. That's why I started Premier. I wanted something of my own. That is not why I do Premier now. Now I pay a lot of bills. But I love Premier and do Premier because it enriches lives. And God has used it as a ministry for me. And I never would have dreamed that possible. My journey on Premier has been crazy. And it took me 2.5 years to even know that God was in my whole getting in Premier. But I want you to know today that if you're in this room, that you're here because God intends you to be here. And some of you may be here forever until you retire. And some of you may be here for a season. But I guarantee you, whatever reason you're in here, God had a purpose and a plan for that. And I've seen people just draw them closer to the Lord, because that Premier does that. Because they're founded on the Bible, and they care more about people and service than profit and sales. And that's what they do. They love on people. And they love on them a Jesus kind of love, and it attracts them to the Lord. And so when you share the business, you're offering that to other people. And that's one of the main reasons that I share with everybody, because I don't want to keep anybody from the blessing that Premier's been in my life. So I tell everybody, here's the thing. I share without fear. And do you know why? Because I've already prayed. And I know that those who want and need Premier are going to join my Premier family. And those that the Lord don't have that in plans for them, they're not. That's what I know. Because I say, Lord, you just send me whoever needs Premier. And then I go and I share and I share and I share. And I plant those seeds. And then He does all the harvesting. Okay? And then I just work with those. So go and get in prayer about it. Find out why you're in this business. And maybe you think you're in this business for $200 a month. Maybe it is. Maybe you're in this business for $1,000 a month. Maybe it is going to be the financial blessing for you. And maybe that's why the Lord's sending it to you. Maybe it is. Has been for me. My family just is blessed beyond measure financially from my Premier business. But what I've learned is that He brought me way more than that with this jewelry business. And so that's why I said it's okay for your why to change. You really need to be connected to whatever you're doing in a more personal way anyway than just money. You know, money is not sustainable. Money is when your shows cancel and you're just doing this for money. You're not going to be doing it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the girl who realizes that she's just one jewelry show away from completely changing her business. And that is true. I've had one jewelry show that I can't even count the amount of business I got from it. So be encouraged by that you're just one jewelry show away from changing everything, one jeweler away from God revealing exactly why He had you in this business. Okay, number 4. Oh, I skipped scripture that I want to use. So Proverbs 19:21 says, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it's the Lord's purpose that prevails." We can have all the plans we want all day long, but if it's not God's plan, it's not a plan worth having, right? So you want to make sure that when you're working your business that you're putting God first, and then you let Him direct you in the way that you need to go. Okay. All right. Number 4, know what you're going for. I ask jewelers that. When they tell me they just achieved something, I'll say, okay, what are you going for now? Did you know that I was just going for something, so now I got to get something else to go for because I got it? But I was going for, who knows?
Founder Circle.
Founder Circle. It's something I've never done. What do I get for it? Free jewelry? No. Money? No. It's just one of those things where I get another charm for my bracelet. It's the top 5% of the top 5% of the company for January, February, March, and I've never done it. And I'm like, well, I want to do that. And so that's what I was going for right then. So I did it. So now I got to go for something else, okay? So know what you're going for. What do you want to do? How many of you would like to go on a trip? A premier trip? Yeah? Okay, maybe you're going for that. How many of you would like to pay off a bill? Some kind of debt that you have. Okay, maybe that's what you're going for. How many of you would just like to, you're like, Amber, I just need to get consistent shows on my calendar every month. Okay, so you're going for that. Know what you're going for. You need to know. You need to write that down. And when somebody says, what are you going for? You can say, I'm going to consistently hold 6 shows every month because my family needs that extra, income. It's probably around $1,200 doing 6 shows a month. That's what you'd be going for. And then your premier mama can say, hey girl, how's it going? You got 6 shows this month? Because I'm going to tell you something. Your dream and what you're going for is what we want to encourage you in. Not our dream. Because every one of us are in here for a different reason. And we all respect it. And our leaders love you for whatever you're doing. If it's nothing. You're just here for fellowship and friends. It's great. We want to be your friend. If you want to be the next senior leader, we'll help you do it. But you got to know where you're going so we can encourage you in that. Number 5, action has got to follow your belief. You cannot just have a belief and have no action. You can't say, I'm going for this. This is my vision. And then you sit home on Facebook all day long, not doing what Sunshine said. You're not using it for business building. Right. Or you can't just never do anything. You have to know that with vision, there has to be action. You have to do something. If you want to know if what you're doing in your business is business building, talk to your designer leader. Some people do busy work. They're organizing that office, they're color coding stuff. Girls, that's not bringing you any business, okay? If you want to know, and is the energy that I'm putting in my business building my business, then ask your leader, because she will help you and lead you in the direction of doing things. Did you know that you could work your business 15 minutes a day and see great results? It's crazy. Imagine what you did if you had 30 minutes or an hour a day. Insane. You really can. It's small, consistent things that you do that build your business. Okay? Okay. Ladies, you're going to become on the outside what you believe on the inside. Whatever's going on in here is what's going to come out of you. So you want to feel yourself, your thoughts, what you put in, what you read, what you see. Make sure you're putting positive things in your life. Okay, 2 Timothy 1:7 says, for God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. And I just want you to know that you are worth it. Okay, you're worth whatever. You say, oh, I can never do that, or the Lord wouldn't help me with that because I'm just not worth that. Yes, you are. You are. You're worth it. And He's got good things planned for you. The Bible tells us that the Lord has good things for us. And it even says that, He loves you more than your own father and mother. Can you imagine what I wouldn't do for my kids? God loves you way more than that. He wants you to be successful. And so just step out on faith and just see what mighty and wonderful things that God has planned for you. So get a vision. Believe in yourself. Put some action behind it. and put all of it under the umbrella of prayer, okay? And let the Lord do great works for you and your business. Okay.